Hello my beautiful friends, it's Amanda here, and today we're gonna do a lip swatch and kind of first impression of this new lip palette from e.l.f. It's the Runway Ready Lip Palette. This retails for $8 and it does come with 6 different shades. There's a pretty wide variety of shades in here. It's the classic black packaging with the white e.l.f. logo. It is nice and slim. It does have a decent size mirror. And it also comes with a little lip brush as well. The package says that this is a limited edition palette. So that means it's not permanent. If you're interested in this, you want to go and check it out sooner rather than later. It also says that it's infused with grapeseed oil, shea butter, and coconut oil to condition and nourish the lips. For all of the swatches that I show you today, I will use the lip brush that's included, and I'm not going to use any lip primer, lip liner, or combine any of the shades. I'm just going to show you each shade on its own. That way you can get kind of a pure sense of what each color really looks like. These shades do not have names, so I'm just going to call them 1, 2, 3 through 6, and they're pretty distinct colors, so it should be very easy to tell which one I'm talking about. The first shade is a light, kind of warm peachy nude. This is a great go-to, throw it on kind of everyday shade that I think will appeal to a lot of people. The second shade in the palette is a very classic medium pink. It does seem to be a little bit blue based, which is very flattering because it helps your teeth look whiter. And I think a lot of people are going to be comfortable with this shade as well. The third shade in the palette is this really beautiful orchid shade. I think this is great for spring. It's a great way to kind of step out of your comfort zone if you're a little bit afraid of a bright lip color. This one's not too overwhelming, but it is a really fun purple. So if you're afraid of purples, this one might be a good one to try. Shade number 4 in the palette is the first of 2 reds. This is the lighter of the 2 reds, and it does look almost an orangey base, but it's a pretty standard bright red. This one took a lot of building up to get to the desired opacity, and it did end up looking a tiny bit streaky. So far, this is my least favorite shade that I've tried from the palette. However, the first 3 shades that I put on, I was really surprised by how opaque they were. So far, I think we're not doing too bad. This is the 5th shade in the palette, and it's a deeper, more brick red. I did not have the same issues with this one that I did with the lighter red. This one was really opaque. As soon as I applied it, I didn't have to build it up. I didn't have a lot of trouble keeping streaks out of it or anything like that. So I'm much happier with this red. I actually like this shade better on me as well. So this is the 5th shade in the palette. Started applying the last shade in the palette, and I just did 1 swipe, and I wanted you guys to see how opaque this stuff is when you first apply it. Like, it's incredible. For these kind of lip palettes, usually they're like super waxy and super sheer. Watch this. Are you ready? Do you see that? Do you see how opaque that is? That's crazy, right? Like, this is from an $8 lip palette. Holy pigmentation, Batman. So that's from one brush full of product all over my entire lips. So I know it kind of sheared out as I spread the product around, but this is from one dip in. So if I go back and do a second layer, this is gonna be super dark, super opaque. This is one brush full. I'm just astounded by that. Let's see what 2 can do. This is the last shade in the palette. It's a really dark, kind of almost wine, vampy color. And as usual with really dark colors, this one's pretty streaky. It doesn't go on incredibly evenly. And in my experience, I've found that with even super expensive, you know, $20 liquid lipsticks. That's just kind of the way that these really dark lip colors go. They do tend to wear better with a lip liner, in my opinion. It's not perfect, but it's pretty impressive. After trying all these shades on, I really wanted to mix 2 colors together and see what kind of shade I could create. So I decided to go the safe route and just mix the nude and the pink color together. I thought that was something that I would actually really wear and really like. So I just dipped my fingers into the 2 shades, wiped them onto my lips, and then mixed them together with the lip brush. And it was super easy. They blended together really nicely. And I think I came out with a really pretty shade. Overall, I am really impressed with this palette. There were 2 shades that didn't really perform that well for me. That was the 4th shade, the lighter red, and the darkest shade. Those were both a little bit more streaky and difficult to make completely opaque, but I think as mixers, they would be wonderful if you mix them with another shade. Either one or both mixed with that deepest red would be so beautiful. However, the first 3 shades and the darker, more brick toned red were really, really impressive. Overall, I'm just kind of blown away by how well this palette performed. Typically, lip palettes are waxy and very sheer, not super easy to work with, especially inexpensive ones, but overall that's kind of been my experience with lip palettes. And typically, I don't think that palettes are very practical, lip palettes, because they tend to be more bulky, it's harder to touch up. These are, you know, they're creamy lipsticks. You're going to have to retouch them, but I think the way that these are packaged, it's pretty easy to carry around in your purse. The brush is nice, it does fit inside the palette. I think that this would be a great investment for somebody who travels a lot, who's on the go a lot, because you can have a bunch of different colors and even custom colors, kind of compact on the go, really easy to use and reapply because of the brush and the mirror. I'm surprised that I like this because typically I kind of hate lip palettes, but this one's really, really great. And if you're just starting off and you're looking to build your lipstick collection and you're on a budget, this would be a great investment. Like I said, it's only $8. I did not think I would be saying this, but this is definitely worth checking out. A great little palette from e.l.f. Now I want to know, have you tried this palette? Is it on your wish list? Which shades are your favorite? And of course, if you want to see more from this palette, more lip color combinations, or maybe even like a spring ombre lip, I think that would be really fun. So if you're interested in that, leave a comment and let me know. Thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you in my next video. Bye. My eyeshadow though. Okay, stay on task. Red lipstick all over everything. Yay. Is your chiffon?